today on EA Sports. Super Bowl 59. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Green. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Back to throw. Green. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To the right side, this is Walker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Green on 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Green. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. Gets past one man. Green able to dance free, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. A gear for Walker running right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Green. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here's 3rd and a few inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Given 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
first down, Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A first down carry for Foster. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion right is Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show-you-heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's Green to throw on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Green now, throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on second down. Green able to dance free. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Walker is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Roses to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson to the air on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Green. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Green. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Green. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now Green on first down, and Walker has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give running right, Moss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green being chased out left. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Green. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ken Walker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
And the Panthers coming out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Green. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Green dancing to his left. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Green for Marshall. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 66 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Walker with another carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This 2nd and 4. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.